Hello, dear friends. Chinese proverb: when someone shares something of value with you and you benefit from it, you have a moral obligation to share it with others. Opinion piece: StarGate, gateway of the gods. Knowledge is power. It's not external information. The universe is waiting. The path to Ascension is within. Solar storm on February 27th and 28th. 2023, a year of hope and healing. Depth default begins. Let's start. StarGate, meaning Gateway to the Stars, is a science fiction franchise born in 1994. The StarGate universe has many references to ancient mythology. In fact, the approach is based on the fact that these mythological beliefs were founded around the arrival of visitors from the stars who assumed the role of ancient divinities. The most important are Egyptian, Hindu, Scandinavian, and Greek, although other mythologies such as Mayan, Japanese, Celtic, or even elements of monotheistic religions such as good and evil, heaven and hell, have become more important in the last seasons of the series. The StarGate is a massive circular ring with an internal ring of 39 symbols representing constellations, which was built thousands of years ago by the ancient builder race. According to Theodore Columbus, an advanced piece of non-terrestrial technology is capable of sending people and objects millions of years away in an instant through an interstellar conduit called a wormhole. They found something similar buried in Iraq, but realized that they could not manipulate it because it has an intelligence of its own and doesn't allow anyone to use it for evil purposes. Many ancient cultures speak of portals to other worlds and gateways to star systems, where the creators reside. Conventional wisdom tells us that these accounts are simply myths and legends. However, recent declassified FBI files have stated that our Earth has been visited by beings from other dimensions and planets. NASA has announced that portals appear to be hidden within the Earth's magnetic field, leading to some to wonder whether the legends of stargates, portals, and wormholes may have some degree of truth to them. Magnetic anomalies. A pattern of mysterious events around the world and over time has led researchers to search for reasons. This research led to the discovery of a map showing several areas around the world where magnetic anomalies and other energetic phenomena occur, such as the Bermuda Triangle, Bagua Island, the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, Stonehenge in England, the Dragon Triangle in southern Japan, the pyramids located in Xi'an, China, and the interdimensional gateway of Ayumarca in Peru, or Aramuru portal. According to legend, the priest Aramumuru would have gone deep into the earth through the portal in order to hide the great golden disc of the Coricancha. In 2007, while searching for shipwrecks, scientists discovered a stone structure 12 meters below the surface of Lake Michigan. Believed to be 9,000 years old, the structure has been called Michigan's equivalent of Stonehenge. One thing of particular interest was a carving of a mastodon on one of the stones, which is believed to have become extinct 10,000 years ago, a possible indication of the age of the structure. The location of the site has been kept secret at least for now. This is part of an agreement with the local native tribes who wish to keep the number of visitors to a minimum. While many mainstream scientists are skeptical about the age of the site and whether it has any relevance, many believe it is the remains of a StarGate or wormhole. The site has also claimed several strange disappearances and earned the title of Michigan Triangle. Montauk Project. Located in Montauk, Long Island, New York, the Air Force Station, also known as Camp Hero, was the site of the Montauk Project. The facility expanded to 12 levels and several hundred acres. Some reports say that the facility extended underneath the town of Montauk. As an extension of the famous Philadelphia experiment, this research project sought to further corroborate data on magnetic fields and their physiological effects. Several experiments were conducted, including the creation of a dimensional portal that allowed the researchers to travel to remote locations. As a result of their success, researchers also developed a time tunnel in which contact was established with beings from other worlds, as well as underground tunnels and methods of brain programming. In another notable incident, a flying saucer became stuck in the underground tunnels of Montauk, with its crew demanding a crystal needed to repair the engines so that they could leave. The time machine was used to obtain one from another planet. People had their physical abilities enhanced to the point where they could materialize objects out of thin air. An ET supposedly designated a chair that an individual could sit in to enhance their mental and rushing powers. A duplicate prototype was delivered to England and placed in a facility on the River Thames. Teleportation. Teleportation experiments were carried out. A time portal was created that allowed researchers to travel anywhere on time or space. This became a stable time tunnel. Underground tunnels with abandoned cultural archives were explored en masse using this technique. Contact was made with beings from other worlds through the time tunnel, and technology was exchanged with them, which enhanced the project. This allowed wider access to hyperspace. StarGate portals, flying saucers, unified field theory, and other technologies have made great strides in providing a method of communication with other entities, as well as facilitating the movement of people instantly. Despite what many may believe, with continued research it is likely that official contact with beings from other worlds will soon be established. Reset news. According to Vincent Kennedy, the Great Default, the Great Receivership, has begun. If the banks fail, the debt they hold disappears. According to the Storm Rider, the whole damn house is collapsing. No president in history has gone after the three-letter agency and lived to tell the tale. The last president to do so was JFK. The exhibition is the war to end all wars. The hunters become the hunted. Tesla and Howard Hughes. According to John O'Sabin, the famous billionaire Howard Hughes believed that Nikola Tesla was the greatest mind ever given to humankind. He looked forward to Tesla's birthday every year. Howard Hughes treated it like Christmas. Tesla would give the world a present on his birthday. Saul via John Smallman. This is happening right now, and when you reach the real experiential moment of your individual awakening, the joy will be far beyond your imagination. Just know that it is happening, that it is unavoidable, and that it is irreversible. Whether it materializes in this reality or in an alternative one remains to be seen. We fight real demons dressed up to look somewhat humankind. In quotes, for our wrestling is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of this dark world, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. Ephesians 6:12. Curious. Jean Decode tells of his death experience, where she met, the divine oneness. A scientist invents a device that allows to see multidimensional beings. Pope Francis says, in quotes, pedophiles would have a special place in heaven. Sunstorm. The first of two coronal mass ejections is expected to hit the Earth on 27th-28th February, arriving hours earlier than expected. G1 to G2 class geomagnetic storms are possible in the next few hours as the Earth passes through a strongly magnetized wake. Storm conditions could intensify to G3 on 28th February with the arrival of the second strongest emission. On Friday, 24th February, a chain reaction of events on the Sun triggered a solar flare, two radio blackouts, and a coronal mass emission directed at the Earth. On Saturday, 25th February, it happened again. A magnetic filament connected to the sunspot AR3229 erupted, producing an M6 class solar flare and a shortwave radio blackout over the Pacific Ocean. Shortly afterwards, an unbalanced solar halo emerged. The flank of this emission should hit the Earth's magnetic field on 28 February, triggering geomagnetic storms as strong as G3. The shock waves accelerated the solar protons to nearly the speed of light, and the particles reached the Earth. Our planet's magnetic field is challenging these particles towards the poles, where a second type of radio blackout is occurring, a polar cap absorption event. Aircraft flying over these regions may find their shortwave radios inoperative due to the ionizing effect of falling protons. This problem could persist for days. Messages. Sanat Kumara. Awakening Harmony in Your Reality by Natalie Glanson. This week, we are experiencing a calm and harmonious energy coming from the Creator. This energy of calm, harmony, and peace supports the grounding of your power in your being. As you focus on the Creator's frequency of harmony, calm, and peace, you will also allow the energies of power that you activated within your being or received from the Creator to be naturally embedded within your being. 2023, Year of Hope and Healing by the Arcturian Council through Kate Utley. This is because the energies at this time are ripe for renewal. There has been much that has been released in the last few weeks and months, and these massive releases are coming to a close, many of which have been felt by you. And with these releases, there is now much more space for new higher energies to be anchored for great light. Message from Anna and the Angels. Things are not what they seem. We are not talking about people cheating you or trying to exploit you. We are talking about the massive current of love that flows and grows despite all appearances. In the invisible realms, the humankind is making a giant leap in this evolution. Love is flowing as never before. You could say, energetically speaking, that the baby has been expelled from the birth canal after a long period of contractions. Creating the New Timeline by Archangel Michael through James McConnell. It's very close now, so not so much the Solar Flash, though that is also coming. But the great shift that is underway now, the great realization of the revelation of truth that is coming from many different directions, and various sources are bringing this truth. Whether it be intelligent sources or spiritual sources, channeling sources, whatever, all are bringing the truth. And you are seeing this each and every day with your physical eyes and your ears. You are hearing this. Ascension update by Aurora Ray. The events you see unfolding before your eyes are not a mistake or an accident. They have been planned and choreographed, so everything fits together perfectly. The negative forces have been planning this for a long time, and now they are fully into the last stage of their dark plan. Their plans are ready to unfold as the concentration of dark forces reaches full capacity, but not before the divine plan has been fulfilled. The Federation confirms that the dark forces are losing more and more control and power every day. The Earth will remain safe for you and your family. The dangers have been removed. Your sleep will be peaceful again. Your life will be different after this event. The energy of Ascension will change everything you think and do. The Council of Light through Amanda Lamont. It is time to begin your ministry, the work for which you have prepared for many lifetimes. You will begin to form a community of those who serve the light. You will begin to find each other now that soul fusion has taken place. You will begin to find people who desire to be in your sphere. They will simply feel different in your presence. In time, more and more will seek your counsel. You will find answers that you did not know you had within you, and it will become natural for you to simply begin to speak, knowing that the words will come from you. The path to ascension is within you. We have long said that the path to ascension begins within each of you. There are many of you who are still looking outside of yourselves for the answers. It is not external information or external events, nor the unfolding of certain events in a particular way, in a particular place, but rather how you choose to experience and view the world that will bring about your own liberation. And from the inside out, it will bring a great energy of liberation for many around you. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.